Hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Winning Mondays with KW Malaysia. My name is Mariah, and I just want to welcome you all here to our show. Hello to everyone on Facebook Live. Hello on Zoom. Yeah, I especially love when people come on Zoom lah. Then we can have more chat time on the texting. Yeah. Anyway, how's everyone doing? How's your weekend? How's everything going? I have a question. Who likes live music here? Who likes live music? Anyone? You can let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you like live music. Yay, Christine likes live music. Put a 1 in the chat if you like live music. Okay, because I also love live music, right? Did you guys know? Okay, I don't know if I should be like just telling about different companies out there, but did you know in Publica there's a place called Simply Jazz, and it has very nice live music Wednesday through Sunday, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday, sorry, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every night. Got free, like a beautiful jazz band, very good sound, and got singer. Yes, they have singers. You can go, you just show up, and they have beautiful music, and it's free. It's actually free. I mean, they expect you obviously to order something in the restaurant, but you can just order food, order a drink. It is so nice. So I want to mention, obviously, so you can go and enjoy yourself, but also this is something you can also tell your clients out there, like, hey guys, did you know this can be like a touch point. Just look up Simply Jazz Publica. You can find their website lah. You send to them, be like, hey, did you know there's this free music you can go out, enjoy with your family, enjoy with your friends, something just to connect with them lah, so that people can remember you. Or maybe they'll invite you to join them and you can connect and chat and yeah, make friends lah. Make friends out there. There's so many fun things to do in KL, guys. All right. So on that note, we have a very good session coming up today with a special guest, someone who's kind of well known in the industry last time, especially. And before we get into our topic, okay, so actually maybe you guys already know our title is about doubling your income. So some tips on how to double your income. I have a poll question for you guys. Just a fun poll question. You know I love to do this. I say that every week, right? How much I love poll questions. Anyway, like as if when I was a kid, I wanted to be a poll maker. I don't know. Okay, double your income, right? So what's the largest increase in production you've ever had in your business from one year to the next? Meaning, so let's say, I don't know, the first year you were in the industry, you made like, 80K, right? But that second year you made 100K. It means you increased, right? You increased like probably 25%. That's what that means, right? So, or maybe you had 80K the first year, second year you had 160K. That means you increased 100%. You doubled your income, right? So here I have some options. 0 to 50% increase from one year to the next. What's the biggest increase, right? Was it 0 to 50%? Meaning you have half of your income increase, or up to 100%, meaning you doubled your income, or above 100%. I know quite a few in KW, when they joined us, they saw their income more than double. Like I know one guy specifically who had like 5 times his income. Yeah, or maybe 580% increase. Not bad. I won't name any names. Yeah, but you can see in the chat. Or maybe it's so sad. Only been going down. I hope nobody choose this, but I thought I'll leave it there in case someone only started strong and then went down, 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 down. I probably not the case. I don't think so. I think you wouldn't be staying with us. You wouldn't have stayed in the industry very long if you keep going down. But yeah, let's have a few people answer. You can oh, yeah. No, I think I launched the poll. Everyone knows the poll is launched now. So is someone asking if they cannot see the poll, but yeah, some people are answering the poll. Here we go. All right. So choices are 0 to 50% increase, 51 to 100% increase, or above 100%, or only going down. So if you're in Facebook, I think you cannot see our poll, but please just answer in the chat if you're confident enough to write down how much was your biggest increase from one year to the next. Okay. All right. I'm going to give you another 3-4 seconds and I'm going to close the poll. If we could get like one more person. Maybe some of you also don't answer because you don't actually know. You never actually calculated such a thing. But it's good to know your numbers lah. Then you know how are you doing, right? And you can make a plan for the following year. If you want to increase, you know that, hey, I've been increasing 20% every year. I want to try to increase 50% next year. You can make a plan for yourself. All right, I'm going to end the poll now. Hey, thank you for a last second increase. Oh, okay. Wow. At the last second, somebody put the so sad, only been going down. Oh man. Don't know who is it. Never mind. But okay, our biggest answer is 0 to 50% increase. Hey, I want to give you all well done. Well done for increasing 1 year to the next. I know it's hard work. It's very hard work. 31% said they increased from 50 to 100%. That's their largest increase 1 year to the next. That's awesome. And then not bad, quite a few have above 100% increase. Well, that's very exciting, very encouraging, guys. And if you, hey, the person who said only been going down, please reach out. Please reach out to a coach or somebody in the market center, some leader to just give you some advice lah. And listen carefully to our speaker today. Maybe they will give you some ideas on how to increase. All right, I'm going to stop this poll and I am going to invite our speaker onto the stage. All right, Mr. Colin Tan, come.
Hi,
Good,
hi.
good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Thanks, Mariah.
Yeah, you're welcome. Do you also like live music?
I love music, all kinds of music.
All
Live,
right.
not live.
Yeah, cool, cool, cool. One day you should come to Publica. It's honestly very nice. This jazz place, very nice and free.
Okay. I'm waiting for your invitation. Haha.
Okay, okay, cool, cool. All right, all right, maybe just to get started, not everyone will know who you are and all of that. If you could share with us, just introduce yourself, share with us, and then share with us a bit about your journey into real estate. That would be awesome.
I started as a vacuum cleaner salesman way
Wow.
back in 1992. I sold this American vacuum cleaner called Kirby.
Oh,
And
yes.
yeah, Kirby. We go house to house and we were selling
Yeah.
that, and I went on to become a trainer for that company. Within like 5 months, became one of the top sales. Within 5 months, I was doing like 15,000 commission a month in Singapore dollars, right? And then after a while, I figured, hey, if I'm making $15,000 a month selling vacuum cleaners, why don't I move to something else? A much bigger ticket item.
Right.
And obviously, there's no bigger ticket item than real estate, and that's why I decided, oh, okay, I'm going to go into real estate. And I remembered my brother-in-law saying this to me, but there are like a lot of real estate agents in Singapore already. At that time, it was like 20 over 1,000. And I remember exactly how I answered him. I said, yeah, there are 20 over 1,000 real estate agents, but there's only one Colin Tan.
Wow. Wow, the confidence you have there.
Yeah. I like challenges. I like challenges. So when somebody said that to me, and when my brother-in-law said that to me, I said, okay, I'm going to show you. So in my first month, okay, my income from vacuum cleaner to real estate dropped, but it was good still. I made in my first month I did 10,000.
Okay, okay.
10,000 sing
Oh, very
in
good actually
Singapore.
for a first month. Yeah, very good.
Yeah. I think I was fortunate because I had this professional trainer from the US at that time teaching me how to do direct selling and helping me understand the importance of preparing properly for a sale. And so we memorize scripts. We actually were trained to memorize scripts.
Okay.
So when I joined real estate, there was no one else there training me about sales actually. And
Mm.
then I basically just simply apply everything I learned in direct selling into
Mm.
real estate.
Wow.
The discipline, the numbers, like understanding the law of average. Like if I want to earn more, I do more. And today's topic is about earning more.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I learned about the law of average. I learned things like this, that I have to go into somebody's home without, going in hoping to say the right things.
Right.
You
Okay.
go in with a plan, to say the right thing. Even the phone script, nobody taught me at that time. That was in 1992 when I went into real estate. So
Okay.
that would be like 30, what, 30,
Oh,
32 years.
33? Yeah, around 33,
Yeah,
32,
around there.
32. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So nobody taught me stuff like this. So I wrote the script on the phone, about for my phone call. So I will call them, hi, I believe you're selling your place. If I have a buyer, can I show them your place? It's actually calling all the for sale by owners. We call them FSBO.
Right.
I have a buyer, can I show them your place? So some obviously will say, yeah, if you have a buyer, you can show me, right? And some will say, no, I don't want to deal with agents. We have that kind of stuff, right?
Mhm.
And then I would say to them, okay, but unfortunately, if I have not seen the place, I cannot describe your place to my buyers.
Right.
So I'll be free this evening, between this time to this time. Would you prefer if I drop by at 6, or would you prefer if I drop by at 7?
Mm.
Something like that. So this were all part of what I learned from vacuum cleaner sales.
Awesome.
Yeah, and when I came into real estate, I used to tell people when I became a trainer, I used to tell people, if you work in real estate like a vacuum cleaner salesman or like an insurance agent, you would make a lot of money.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and actually insurance agents are the people that are a bit less fortunate than real estate people, if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
First,
tell me why. I know another person who will say this.
yeah. Firstly, an insurance agent cannot advertise.
Okay.
Okay. They can't do the things that real estate agent does. They don't have portals to advertise insurance policies.
Okay.
Okay. So they have literally zero advertisement avenues.
Hmm.
Real estate agents have tons of advertisement avenues. Actually, because of that, this is a negative to real estate agents. It made them lazy. All they want to do is just advertise and wait
Right.
for somebody to respond.
Right. Right.
Insurance agent has no choice when they start. They have to go out there to meet people.
Right. Just meet people, call people. That's your only option.
Yes,
Okay.
right. And so I tell people, if you want to build a strong business, you have to go out there and meet people. You have to work like an insurance agent. Go out there and yum cha. I don't know whether you understand yum cha.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Have
Yeah.
coffee, have tea with people. And
Yeah.
then obviously while you're having tea and coffee with people every day, let's say every day you just go out and say, this is my life, my job, is go out there to meet 4 people a day, one for breakfast, one for tea, one for lunch, one for tea, and then go home for dinner. Okay, so you
Yeah.
meet people 4 times a day, and then you yum cha with them and all that. Obviously, the topic will be like, what are you doing today nowadays?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and of course you should do better than the rest insurance agent, because unlike real estate agents, insurance agents are kind of they have a kind of a taboo. People try to stay
Yeah.
away from them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So firstly, they cannot advertise. Secondly, people shun them.
Yeah. A bit. A
Right?
bit.
Insurance agents a bit, because everybody like, oh, what are you up to? Why are you calling me? Why? So they
Yeah.
have that disadvantage, right? And another reason is why insurance agents are not as well fortunate is because they actually have their companies competing with them.
Oh, I see what you mean. Right.
For example, you can go
The
online.
exact same product. It's the exact same product.
Yeah, you can go
Right.
online and the company advertises.
Right. Okay.
Right? For example, AIA can advertise, and Prudential can advertise, but the agent cannot advertise.
Right. So being a property agent is definitely easier lah in many ways lah. And also I know people like to talk to property agents. They're more open to it, right? Because
Yeah.
people are always curious about property, so they're not gonna shun you.
Yes.
Yeah, they'll be like,
And,
sure, yeah, I've talked to you. Yeah,
and,
nice.
and, and since you say that, it's true. If you look at Maslow hierarchy of needs, okay, every level of needs. I'm not kidding you. Go and examine Maslow hierarchy of needs
Yeah.
again. If you are a real estate person, if you will see that every level of Maslow hierarchy of needs
Huh.
involves real estate.
Nice, nice, nice. It's the most basic, right? Food and like shelter.
You have
Food and
the
shelter.
basic need, right?
Right.
You have like the primal needs, like the shelter. Okay.
Interesting.
Then after shelter, you need love and home and all that. You need real estate
Ah,
in the equation. And
very
then
cute.
after that, you go up to like self-actualization. Real estate makes a lot of people feel like, oh, I've arrived,
This is
self-actualization. You know,
This is very interesting. This could get very deep.
Yes,
Very
yes,
cool.
yes, 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 yes.
Wow, wow.
Oh,
Okay, thank you though. Let me just bring us back though.
okay,
It
I got carried away.
sounds like you are like one of the OG bringing I mean in the industry bringing in like the scripts and all this into like the phone calls, and I can see that you were like very influenced by your vacuum sales and then bringing all this
Right.
training and stuff. Very cool. I want to ask you specifically because some people might not be so familiar. What are one or two like big successes in your career that you are most proud of? Mm.
Okay, actually, you'll be surprised. My big successes is not it, uh I've done like 60 sales for Eastern and Oriental,
Okay.
okay, of St. Mary's. I did 150 sales for them for Andaman in Penang.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so these are big ones. But seriously, if you ask me what are what's the sales that I'm most proud of, like I said, the first one. The first sale I did was not very, very high, but I'm proud of that first one because of the fact that I applied that script from direct selling,
Uh,
okay? And I learned about because I used to read a lot of books at a very young age, and one of that book that still speaks to me till today is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale
mm,
Carnegie. Okay,
right.
win friends, then influence people. So my first deal was through my for sale by owner script, and that lady said, "Oh, I don't want any agent." She
Mm,
said that to me. I don't want any agent. I want to sell this place myself.
okay.
Then and my reaction, my response was, "Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so sorry," because I said why at first, and then she said, "Oh, because I have bad experience with agents."
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I said, "Oh, I totally understand your thoughts, you know, Mrs. Yu. I appreciate you for being so honest. Anyway, as you know, I am a full-time real estate person
Mm,
in this area. Even though you're selling your place, if I cannot help you as an agent, are you okay if I help you as a friend?" And
uh,
and I actually said that to her. I said, would you mind if I help you as a friend? So,
uh,
and down my number. In the process of selling your property, if you face any difficulties, just give me a call. I'll
oh,
be happy to help you as a friend and advise
okay.
you as a friend. She said, "Oh yeah, sure, okay," and she wrote down my number, and that was it. Um, about like a week or so later, a couple of weeks later, she called me back. "Oh, Colin, I've got an offer for my property. What do
Wow.
you think? Should I accept it?" And then I said, "Go, accept this. This is good. This is a good offer.
Uh,
Yeah, you should sell it now." Right? And she said, "Oh, thank you very much." And then we hung up. That was it, you know. And then after that, she called me. I remember because at the time I don't even have a car yet. I was on a bus.
uh,
Okay, and then we had pagers those days. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
like a beeper. You know, beeper. So I was on the bus and the beeper went off. And then I got off the bus, and I called her, and it was Mrs. Yu who messaged me, and she said, "Oh, Colin, Mr. Yu and I saw this house. We would like to buy it,
Oh,
but we decided we want to buy it through you."
wow. What a good story. This
Yeah,
is,
and I was like, "Oh, wow." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you, Mrs. Yu. You know, I really appreciate this," and so on and so forth. And then I said to her, "Okay, how much, what property was it? What's the address? Can you tell me more, like the price you are willing to pay and how much they're selling?" So they, oh, they're asking for, at those days, they're asking for 1 million, but we are only willing to pay 900,000.
okay.
Okay. So I got the address. Obviously, I went to knock the door. I went to the owner's house. Okay. And the owner said, "I'm asking for 1 million, but I'm willing to sell lowest 900,000."
Okay.
And to cut the long story short, it was that easy.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
your first sale.
That was
That's
my first sale. So this is something that I remember to today. It is something that I'm really proud of, you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
and something I learned and something so simple about, winning friends and influencing people.
That is genius. I love it. And
Yeah, and
because you won her trust. You won her
I
trust.
won
That's
her
it.
trust. Yeah. And I say this to people all the time, go out there, in real estate. I keep telling people real estate is not about selling homes. Real estate is about winning hearts.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
The more hearts you win, the more homes you get to sell.
Very cool. Yeah.
Thank you.
I love that.
Yeah,
Amen.
yeah. So that's my favorite deal. That's my
Yeah,
favorite
I
one.
love this story. I
Yeah.
would share this story again in the next training. I would
Yeah.
like this story because we always in Ignite, we talk
Share it.
about you want people to know you, like you, trust you. So this is
Yeah.
a perfect story for that. Fantastic. Okay, let's get into our topic for today. So I know you had shared with me that you have 5 tips on how people can
Right.
double their income. Yeah,
Right.
first I want to ask you, what is your thoughts on this doubling your income thing? Is it possible for, a REN to double their income in 1 year, like to actually double their GCI? Have you seen this before?
I've seen it all the time. In
Okay.
fact, previously, this was my goal, right? My goal is not to double people's income. My goal is to try to increase people's income as much as 10 times.
The
Of
10
course,
times. The double
yeah,
is
yeah,
like
yeah.
thing.
Double is nothing. Actually, double is easy. You know why I say that? I'll share with you later on. Okay, because if you start to understand that most people are actually producing like less than 10%. They are performing at less than 10% of
Mm,
what they can actually perform at. You will start to realize, hey, even 10 times is possible. Okay. If they have the right strategies, the right systems, this is possible. And
mhm.
I remember my director. I had a guy, in my organization that did a survey, right, with all my students in Singapore. Okay, did survey all my students in Singapore, only with those who said they applied what I taught.
Okay.
Okay, obviously if they didn't apply what I teach,
And
we can't, right?
not relevant.
So yeah, so they have to answer yes, they apply a certain percentage of what I've taught them.
Yeah.
So 80% declared they double or triple their income.
Wow, after applying what you taught them.
Yes, 80% said they did,
Wow.
double or triple.
So it can
So
be done.
yeah, you are later on when I share with more, people will see that it is very possible and
Nice.
very achievable to actually do even a 6-figure income a month.
Wow.
Yeah,
So much potential out there. It's exciting.
there's a lot of potential. Actually, even let's say even in let's talk about Malaysia, right?
Mm,
Are there anyone out there earning $1 million a year?
yeah.
Exactly. Now, if I am a a cleaner, let's say I'm a janitor,
Okay.
okay? If there are other janitors earning twice as much as me,
Mm,
something is wrong somewhere.
right. Yeah, it shouldn't be right.
It shouldn't be.
Such a big
So
divide. Yeah.
exactly. So more or less all the janitors, where they can go from one job interview to another job interview and blah blah blah, they will more or less earn about the same kind of income.
Yeah.
I call that like, my rate or my market rate,
Mm,
my value, right? Now, if I am in real estate and I know someone out there earning a 6-figure a month income, or I know there are people out there earning $1 million income a year, I have to start asking myself this question: what is wrong with me? We are doing the same thing,
right.
right? He's in real estate, she's in real estate, they are making $1 million. I'm not.
Mm,
So they show me it is possible to make $1 million a year.
mm-hmm.
So the possibilities are there. Then obviously I have to find the way.
Mm,
I should not be sitting here and like, oh, okay, I'm quite happy about what I'm doing. This guy is making in a year what I make in 10 years.
right. Yeah. So then you'll want to take action and do something different, right?
Obviously, so you can't say it is not possible to make a 6-figure income a month when there are people doing it.
Right. Just like,
Now the ball is in your court to figure out how to make that six-figure a month.
yeah,
Obviously, they are either working better, they are working harder, or they are working, smarter in different ways.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so on that note, give us tip number one. What's your first tip for doubling income?
Remember what I said earlier, especially this is more so even if you are new or you're experienced agent. I've many agents who after a while they get a bit lost. They
Mm,
get caught up in the new way of doing things. Like, oh, everybody is throwing money on Facebook, social media marketing, and blah blah blah.
mm.
Okay. So when they come back to me and I say to them, go back to your phone, look at the number of people, names you have in there, start reconnecting with every one of them.
Yeah, okay.
It's free.
Simple as that.
As simple as that. It's number one, it's free. Number two, is powerful. And when some of my agents, like some of my ex-students did that, it's like, oh, they call me Sifu. Sifu means teacher.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Sifu. Oh, I started contacting people, sending message to people on my phone again. And last month, I closed 3 deals.
Wow, great. Yeah, that was
Right.
so just
Yeah.
sending
So
messages,
sending
reconnecting.
message, reconnecting the network. So
Right,
remember
right.
earlier I said real estate is all about buying hearts, looking for hearts to buy. In Chinese, we say 买人哋嘅心, buy people's heart, right? So the same principle. If you have three people who like you, believe in you, and cannot forget you,
Okay.
and those listening might want to write it down. Like you, believe in you, and cannot forget you. So they like you, they believe in you. So obviously they think you are capable enough to do what
Yes, that's important.
yeah, that's important.
You're
Because if they
confident.
like you, if they like you but they don't believe in you,
Yeah,
it
then
doesn't work also. So
yeah,
but if they believe in you but they don't like you, it doesn't work too.
yeah,
So they like you, they believe in you, and they cannot forget you. These 3 points are very, very important.
I like
And
that.
if they like you, believe in you, and cannot forget you,
Mm,
let's say you start out and if you go into your and most real estate agents today, if those are generating income from their network, okay, there are those what we call old birds, okay, the old birds,
Old bird.
the
Okay.
senior agents, right?
Oh, birds. Okay,
So
got it,
senior
got it.
agents, low gel, we call them old birds. There are many old birds who are not working on the social media marketing stuff,
Right, right. Yeah,
but they're still earning a good 20,000-30,000 a month, assuming. Okay, maybe even just 10,000 a month. Okay, they're happy, right? But if you go to these old birds and you ask them, how many people in your database are you regularly in touch with?
right.
Most of them will tell you less than 10.
Yeah, okay. So
Okay. So the network, so the first thing, like I said, the network is very crucial. If you start to understand, if I'm regularly generating about 10,000 a month from about 10 people referring customers to me, and then it just spin off from there again and again, or maybe 20, then the next question to you is, now today the technology is there, right? There's a technology there for you to stay in touch with people much better than before.
yeah,
Right? The world record holder for sales in the past was a guy called Joe Gerard. He
okay.
sold cars. Okay. He reached a level of sending 14,000 postcards to his customers every month. Can you
Oh,
imagine how much that costs in the
like
US time?
actual
So
postcard with
postcard
the stamp.
every month,
Wow.
right? Now you can do digital, it's free,
Right, right, right.
right? He sent 14,000 postcards every month to
Uh-huh.
his customers, and he consistently sells 6 cars a day.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah, just think about that, right? So it's not magic. All you need to do is to build that network up to a level where you eventually have, and the keyword here is eventually, not immediately. Most people do not have that patience. They want to see things happen immediately. They
Right.
don't realized that eventually Colin Tan, eventually can have 1,000 people in my database who likes me, believe in me, and cannot forget me.
Okay, question. So this idea of like growing your network and keeping in touch, how do we do that? Because I think a lot of our agents, they have actually they've been trying this. They will just send out messages to all their database, but maybe don't get much response. Is there an example? Can you give us an idea of how to go and connect with those old people and in a way that
Oh,
won't turn them off, that will encourage the
obviously, you're not going to send messages to people and say, hey, if you're looking to buy and sell, hey, oh, fire sale, there's a sale going on. Oh, there's this project
yeah,
launching.
not effective, right? Not
Right.
effective.
That is the opposite from winning friends and influencing people, right?
All
You're
right,
trying
all
to,
right.
you're trying to sell things to people, right? And people hate to be sold to, right? So imagine I have, let's say, eventually, okay, 5,000 people in my database who likes me, believe in me, and cannot forget me. So the key word here is like, believe, and cannot forget. How? The kind of messages you send to them.
Yeah.
How often? Every week. So Joe Gerard did it every month, and he
Okay.
was able to sell 6 cars a day
Okay.
consistently. If you do this every week, right, and you send messages, people are used to receiving messages every day now,
Yeah.
okay, right, or every week, but you have to send unique messages, okay?
Yeah.
Never send messages that look like you don't care. For example, a picture that is forwarded,
Right. So
right?
forward
It's
stuff.
like it's,
Okay.
it's like not from your heart, you know. So you send message like this. So we send messages like this. Oh, good morning. Good morning to you. You know, today it's a beautiful sunny day, and so on and so forth. I hope that the sunshine on your day, as much as it is shining on my day today. Have a beautiful day, or something like that. Okay, and then
Okay.
and it's like, and I used to tell I used to prepare like few hundreds of these messages, okay,
Okay.
to give to my student, right? Things like words of wisdom,
Okay. Like
okay,
little
like
proverbs, like
words
little
of
proverbs.
wisdom,
Okay.
yeah, or like Sun Tzu Art of War, Oh, I
Uh,
found something a very interesting quote, and I thought that I want to share with you. Very personal. Don't
hmm.
just send that message. You must say something like, I saw this, I thought of you.
I like that. Yeah. Thought
Yeah.
this, thought of you.
Yes, very personal, and so on and so forth. And after a while, so people will start to, they're not going to respond to you straight away. You must realize that you have to start somewhere. So some people today, you ask them, oh, go and do your send message to people, right? And then they send all kinds of messages to people that are like forwarded, and it's like common. It's like everybody sending to everyone, but it's not personal. And then you wonder why I have no response. Because you are nothing special to them, because I'm nothing special to you.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And not only that, your network started with maybe only about like 100 people, 200 people, and you expect immediate response from people. It doesn't work that way.
Right.
They
Right.
are not thinking about real estate today, but they may be thinking about real estate 3 months down the line, 4 months down the line.
Right. So you just want to
Maybe
keep in their mind, keep yourself memorable, like
you
you said.
need to do it. And what I saw was, at KW, you have the system that is able to help the agents do that.
Yeah,
So
our KW activate where we can send WhatsApp messages in a
yes,
systematic way.
yes, and it has to be done consistently. It has to be different, and it has to be personal. It has to show. Remember, you have to show that you care for them.
Okay, I got that. So it has to
Yeah,
be consistent, it has to be different, and it has to show that you care,
yeah,
basically, in the
yeah,
messaging.
yeah.
Okay,
Very
nice.
important.
Let's move to the second. What's another tip that you have?
Obviously the other tip is uh work harder. That's one. Okay, work harder. Uh if you look at your own timetable, you look at the things that you're doing, right? You
Okay,
you you have to organize your time. You have to
manage your time
manage your time, right?
efficiently,
So a
right?
lot of people I discover that if you look at them, a lot of real estate agents, they will wake up like 11 a.m. Okay, some of them will wake up 11 a.m. They will be like finished work by 3 p.m. They've got the 4 hours working example, right? So if this person is really committed to the business, starts at 9, finish. When I started in real estate, I'm the first. Nobody told me, but I'm the first at the office. Right? That was in 1992. I'll have a cup of coffee, but that was also because of the discipline I had from my direct selling days. You know, we will wake up very early. That we have a van manager who makes sure that we are all up early in the morning, and we will go out there and distribute registration cards. You know, it's
Right.
like lucky draw card or something like that. You know, for a special trip to somewhere. So we will do that early in the morning, and that stayed with me. So I start work like, you know, I reached the office before 9, before the administration people came, right? Before the office was open. I bought my coffee, and the moment the office is open, I'm in the office, I'm on the computer, and I'm calling people nonstop. The way I work was very clear because in direct marketing, we did the same thing. We had a number that we must do every day.
Okay.
Okay, so it was very clear. I have to see at least a person today every day to try to get an exclusive listing.
Okay, that's your goal every day.
That's my goal. Every day getting a listing is part of my work.
Right.
Going into some, see, because I was a direct vacuum, a direct selling guy. So every day going to somebody's house is the norm.
Right.
Right? Getting into somebody's home is the norm every day. So when I was selling vacuum cleaners, it was very straightforward. I had a goal set, which is every day I must have 3 presentations.
Okay.
Because I know my closing average. If I did 3 presentations, I will sell 1 vacuum. Okay, so every day I'll do 3 presentations to sell 1 vacuum, 3 presentations to sell 1 vacuum. So I will be on the phone, I'll be doing registration cards and all that. For real estate, when I first came in, the same disciplines applied. I would call the for sale by owner, call until I have an appointment to go into somebody's house to do an exclusive presentation.
Nice. Got
Yeah.
it.
And there were days I would start at 9, I would end at 11, leave the office at 11 p.m. And
Oh,
well, yeah, those days, right? There were remember those when I started, there were no mobile phones,
right.
and they were all home lines.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I deliberately will sometimes call late because some of the customers, and this is something I remember vividly as well, some of the customers would say this to me, my goodness, it's already 10 p.m.
Right. Why are you calling?
Remember in 92, I was 25 years old.
Okay.
I was still young. So I said, my goodness, it's already 10 p.m., Colin. And then I said, I'm so sorry, Mrs. Tan. I am very, very sorry. But I'm still young. I really, really need this. I
Wow.
really, really felt, I have to take care of my family. And then they hear me say this, and they were like, okay,
You pulled their heartstring and they made
yeah,
it
all
right.
right.
Okay.
So it's about communication skills.
Interesting. All right, cool.
So I would say I basically deliberately show them that I'm a very dependable, hardworking real estate agent who would work till late for you.
Right. Nice. Yeah, okay. They will see that. They will know that they will believe you're capable, right? That second.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm hardworking, right? So they'll believe that as well.
Yeah,
So who wants a lazy agent to be their property agent?
right.
Right. Okay. So
So,
I would do that. So I set goals. Actually, sorry, the managing the time I'll talk about later. So the goals I set are very, very clear. So if today any of the agents are listening right now, they want to make like double or triple their income. They have to sit down and reverse engineer the result that they have. Like say I'm making 10,000. How am I getting this 10,000? How many people am I contacting every day? How many leads do I have? How many how much am I spending on Facebook? I'm not very pro Facebook, and I'll explain why. Okay. I'm not very pro Facebook because I always believe that if you are a marketing person and if you are in business, you must always separate yourself from the rest.
Okay.
Be set apart from the rest. Be visible. The rest are here, you must be up there. Okay, you must be visible. 30, 40,000 agents are all on Facebook. It's crowded. Okay. You want to do Facebook, I will teach you how to do it organically, properly. But 30, 40,000 people are on Facebook. You go into Facebook. Now, if you ask me, how am I going to get more response? I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you honestly, Facebook is a money-making company. Spend more money on your leads. Can you afford? If you can't afford, you're wasting money. If 40,000 agents, if there's 100 of them spending 1,000 on a lead, and you're only spending 100 on your lead, Facebook is going to channel all the leads to the guy who's spending 1,000 on the lead.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay.
So what do you suggest instead of that?
All right. So unless you tell me otherwise, oh, Facebook is so honorable. It's all about the right kind of ads. No, it's not true because I've done advertising on Facebook. We get a lot of fake response as well from Facebook. I don't know. I am not accusing Facebook of faking it, but we are getting response from people who do not qualify.
Yeah, yeah.
We're even getting response from Facebook that says, "Huh? I didn't message you."
Yeah, yeah. Right.
I'm not. I didn't tell you. So something is going on there, and something is wrong. And people imagine 40,000 agents. Some are spending 200 on a lead. Some are spending $80 on a lead. You are spending 10 ringgit on a lead. Some people are spending 20 ringgit. Come on, you want to like. So this is the second point you're talking about. Work harder, spend more.
Wow, okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah. Should we move on to
So
the sorry, are you
yeah,
done
sure,
with the
sure, sure.
second
I'm
tip?
sorry, I get carried away because I've got so
I
much.
can see I
Yeah,
can see
okay.
we could do a whole session on each one of your tips. So we have
Yeah.
to yeah. But let's go through this. So there's three more tips. I know you had given me a list already. I don't know. Are you very clear what's your third tip?
I'm quite clear. Please
Okay.
excuse me. I don't have my phone with me. Okay.
Yeah, I put in the chat. You can also look in the chat there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But okay, the
so
third
I heard
one,
you say grow your network, and then you mentioned about work harder,
work harder, right?
and then
Double your effort.
double your effort. Okay, and
Double
then
your effort, triple
you
your
mentioned,
effort. All
okay,
right.
good one.
Increase your expenditure.
Okay, increase your
Okay.
expenditure.
Yeah. But I'm not a big fan of that Facebook thing, increasing your expenditure.
Right.
I mean, if a guy is a millionaire comes in and throw money and that's it, I'm
Okay.
not going to copy him. Okay, wait, what does it mean? I've not finished. Let me finish this. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Okay,
All
what
right.
does it mean to be set apart and stand out?
Yeah.
When I started, when in 1996, when I saw that everybody was offline, everybody was dropping flyer, knocking on door, cold calling, and then I saw the internet coming on board
Mhm.
in 1996, I switched to the internet.
Okay.
Okay. All I had was a one-page advertisement on the net. One-page advertisement. No fancy stuff. Just I'm Colin, blah blah blah. I'm real estate, and so I had my phone number and my email there. That was it. One page. It was a basic one-page poster on the internet. I received 7 inquiries a day
Hmm.
from from the US, from the UK, from Europe, from all over the world because they caught on to internet before us.
Hmm.
Okay, so I was the first advertisement, so to speak. I won't call it a pitch. First advertisement from Singapore online.
Okay. So that was
So
you were doing something different, something
I stood out. Everybody was offline. I went online.
okay.
Now everybody
Now,
online. You need to get offline.
okay. And what does that look like? What does that look like to get offline nowadays?
Same thing, like I said about the insurance thing. You know, you need to yum cha, you need to be more personal, you need to send those messages to people. You need to be in people's face. For example, if you are doing a project marketing, you're launching a project, you need to go to that area, you need to go to the ground, and you need to spend time there and talk to everybody in the coffee shop, in the what. Are you willing to put in the effort? Because if you are, you stand out. You're right in people's face. They don't look, by the time they get to Facebook, you are there already.
Right. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, to stand out now, we need to go back to face. That's something
Yes.
that's unusual.
So when everyone was offline, I went online. When everybody is online, you need to go offline.
Okay, cool. Good
Yeah.
tip. Good tip. Okay, what's the next tip?
The next step is in, in improve your closing skill.
Right, improve your closing skills. Okay, so tell
Okay.
us about that. How do we improve our closing skills? Like, where do agents normally go wrong? And
Oh, agents are wrong here all the time. Okay, most of the time. Here, let me share with you. Now, if you were to observe a lot of these agents and they've been marketing a property for 3 months, okay, this is talking about sub-sale. Or even in project marketing, you see one guy there and he's been serving walk-ins, right? And he served walk-in, maybe he closed one deal out of 10, out of 10. So obviously this person has a closing rate of 1 out of 10. So like if this guy is on a sub-sale and there are 10 people who viewed this property before he finally closed the sale, I can tell you, when you have a closing rate of 1:10, most of it, and most of the time, you are closing by chance, not by skill.
okay, interesting.
Okay, it's by chance, not by skill. So sales is a skill-based profession. It's communication skill.
Hmm.
Now, if I were to same thing, if I were to ask all the real estate agents, have you ever seen a person buying on the spot? That means they walk in and they bought on the spot. They saw what they saw, they like it, and they made an offer on the spot and they buy it.
Yeah, it happens sometimes, right? It does.
It happens, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If it happens sometimes, it should be happening all the time. Okay. Why? Because if you look at why a person, everything, I believe every action has an equal or opposite reaction. So making a purchase on the spot is an action.
Okay.
Those actions, okay, are influenced by their thoughts. Okay, so whatever I do is influenced by what I think. All right, now this person just bought a property on the spot. I must now go inside his or her head and see what is going on there. Then I take those same thoughts out of their head. I do a brain surgery, take those same thoughts that made this person buy on the spot, take them out and implant it into the head of another buyer.
Ooh, inception.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, nice words, inception. I'm a Superman. I say implant. Okay, never mind.
It's okay, I'm referencing a movie. Sorry.
You know, so why would I buy on the spot? Okay, number one, I fell in love with what I saw.
Okay.
Right? So if I walk into a place and I don't fall in love with what I see, no way, I'm gonna walk out. My heart must palpitate.
Okay, okay.
Okay, I must get excited, my heart must palpitate, you know, and my knee must vibrate. Okay, I must get excited for this property. Okay, I'm very primal, so sometimes the
Yeah,
words are
it's cute. It's all right. I like it.
okay. So I get excited. So that's the first condition.
Okay.
Okay. So did you achieve that condition in that house?
Mm.
Did you now that could be the issue with the house is like people walk in and they're not gonna like fall head and heels over it. Then
Right.
you've got a problem. You're
In
gonna
bad
big
condition or
problem, right?
whatever. Right.
Yeah. I never put a property on the market that is not nicely staged.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it has to be nicely staged. And
Right.
today you have they have the opportunity of going into Netflix and watching all these Netflix series, like you know how they sell a home and how they do how they did it up.
Yeah.
Of course, you can't renovate every home, but you must make every home look like it's been well kept.
Okay. So you'll put in that effort to make it look beautiful so that when people walk in, they will fall in love. You
Yes,
want
they'll
them
fall
to
in
fall in
love.
love, get their heart palpitating, their knee.
Yes. Okay. Right. Their heart palpitating and their knee vibrating. Okay. Okay. So that is number one. They must fall in love. Number two, for me to make an offer now,
Yeah.
obviously I must believe that the price is right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If I think that the price is not right, I may not even make an offer. If
Yeah.
it's too far off, if it's
Yeah.
too far off.
Even you're in
So,
love, it's not
yeah.
reasonable.
The problem with most agents is they, without the right script,
Mm,
without the right skill, they take a listing from a seller and advertise at a very high price, which people that dare not make counter offers because it's too far off.
okay.
They would like, for example, if the value of this property is 1 million and the person the buyer believes it's 1 million, they've done their homework with the banks and all that stuff, and you're asking 1.3, okay, it's too far off. So because of that, some buyers dare not offer. So they will say, oh, how much are you willing to let go? And then you have this time wasting event where the seller say, tell me how much you're willing to offer. Then the buyer say, no, tell me how much you're willing to sell. And then after that, I said, okay, everybody go and think about it.
Okay.
So no deal is done. So the other thing is that when you lease a property, it must be at the right price.
The right price.
You
Yeah.
must be able to convince the seller to sell at fair market value. That means when a buyer walks in, he's prepared to offer because the price is fair. The buyer sees that the price is fair. So you won't lose opportunities like that. Okay? We're talking about subsale as well. The third thing that will make me want to be willing to buy now, okay, is that I believe if I don't take action now, this house will be gone.
Okay, right.
Most agents tend to give the buyers the impression that this house will still be around.
Right. They have time, they can think about it.
Yeah. They have time, they can think about it. But partly also because you did not prepare the house properly and you did not say the right things. Okay. I don't have the time to share like how it's done, right now.
Yeah.
But I just share the idea with you. Okay. So real estate, like salesmanship, is a communication, is based on communication. A lot of the things that we want to put inside people's head is based on what we say and how we say it. So if you say the right thing, you get them to fall in love. If you say the right thing, you get them to believe this is the right price. If you say the right thing, you get them to believe that this house will be gone. Right? Okay. So that's very important. And not only that, I have to believe that this is the best house that my money can buy.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. If I think it is not the best, I will come back again. I'll go shop around some more. Now, talking about best, do you know that many agents like to use this word? This is one of the best house around this area.
Okay, one of the best in this area. Okay. And then how does that, what's your comment on this kind of statement?
Bad statement.
Okay, why?
Spend $1 million and you want me to buy one of the best.
Okay, but what would you recommend then?
Mr. Tan, Mariah, this is the best house in this neighborhood.
Okay, just go with the best, not one of the best.
Not one of the best.
The best.
Mariah, the fact that you're here tells me that you know my house is the best in the neighborhood. And the way I say this, the moment you walk in, does something to my head. Oh, wow, I came to the best house.
Right.
This must be the best. Look at the way he speaks. He's so confident it's the best. So a lot of agents are like, for me, I believe it's the best. Every house I sell, it must be the best.
So how if you're showing them 3 units all in the same area, you say each one is the best, they're gonna challenge you. Which one is the best or not?
No. Okay, this is, I'm talking about not showing 3 units. I'm talking about appointment. Somebody came and they want to see my house. Okay, but if I'm working with buyers, that means showing them a few houses.
Yeah.
I have different script for that. That
Okay.
one, I apply a very simple strategy called be the first to show the best, let others show the rest. Simple. So
Okay.
before I start selling, before I start marketing a home, I actually do it up nicely, right? Now there are occasions where I may, and some of times the agents may take the listing even though the price is out. Okay, it's not right, and put it on the market and advertise with the hope of fishing for buyers. Buyers, right? So when you get a buyers, you obviously want to qualify the buyers as well to see whether they are really, really genuine buyers, right? Most of the time they are.
This genuine buyer, this is one of your tips also, right?
Yeah,
Making sure you're working with a genuine buyer or
genuine
seller.
buyer, yeah. So
Okay.
once you know that this person, like, why are you thinking of buying now? Some people, sometimes I ask questions like this, just curious, why are you thinking of buying now? Because some people say that there's going to be some, major shakeup in the market and, prices may go down. I sometimes do ask buyers question like that. Okay, what I call is a the negative approach, reverse psychology.
Okay.
Okay. And when the buyer hears that, the buyer will tell me, oh, because I just sold my place, I need to buy a home. They'll tell you the truth. Because when you say something negative, like or you ask like, have you thought of buying later? They will reply you, oh no, I have to buy now. But if you just serve them, you don't know the real reason. You just assume that they are genuine buyer. Some of them may be shoppers.
Right.
But because you ask, have you thought of buying later? They will reply to you, buy later, why? Or no, I need a house now. And then I need a house now means genuine buyer.
Ah, I see. So you have to.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, going back to this. So when the buyers, if I have a house that I'm selling, I will immediately go online, check which are the other houses available in that same neighborhood or in that same development. After I've done that, I will rank them with the best and then all the way down. Though I have a listing, my way of selling a listing is not about my listing and nothing else. And a lot of agents give people this impression. It's either I buy from you, you can't show me anything else. Okay. So what I do is I will contact all the other agents, all the co-agency agents and whatever not, and I would know which one is for sale, which one is willing to co-broke with me or co-agent with me. And then when I have a genuine buyer come, I will make appointment for all the top 5 property in the market, including mine. Mine may not even be top 5. Mine may be too expensive. Maybe it's on the 6th.
Right. So you'll be honest. You'll do an honest, proper analysis and decide which one is the best. Okay.
Yes. And then I take the buyers to see all of this.
All right.
So at the end of the day, the buyer is eventually going to buy the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whether it's yours or somebody else's, right?
Buy through me. Just buy through me. I'm going to show you all of it.
Okay. Got
So
it.
I'm going to show you the best 3 property. And once I show them the best 3 property, right? I don't waste time. I will ask Mariah, which one do you think is the best? I said that one. Me too. Take it.
Okay.
Now? Yeah, now.
So you tell them, I'm going to show you the best 3 of this area. And
Yeah, I tell them. I have the script for all of these. So just take this one, Mariah. This one now? Yes. If not, it'll be gone.
okay.
Why? So you might say, but why? Because it's the best. That's why it'll be gone.
Right. So you create the urgency. You create the urgency by convincing them it's the best. Other people are going to also see it's the best. And they're going to take it for you if you don't take action.
And if they hesitate a bit more, I'm like, why? Well, what's there to worry about, Mariah? This is the best. I see it. You saw it. I saw it. This is the best, right? If you don't buy, someone else will, right? Isn't that true? At the end of the day, I can show you other property, but if you don't buy today, you don't take this today, I show you some other property which are obviously not as good as this. What will happen to this one? Well, I'm showing you other property. You're gone.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So at the same time, I will also say, that was something that skipped my mind because I've been retired, so excuse me. So I haven't been training for a while.
Yeah,
So
you're
yeah,
bursting with ideas.
I'm like a awakened baby. I'm like, okay, anyway. Yeah, so these are some of the scripts I use, like, do it now. Do it
Okay,
now.
let's just recap a bit. So
Okay.
the first tip you gave was about growing your network. The second one was about doubling your efforts. Yeah. And
So
then
what are your skills?
improving your closing skills and working with genuine buyers and sellers. But I think this one you just mentioned about buyers so far.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah,
Tell us
any
too.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
sell. How do
So
you recognize a genuine? How do you work with a genuine
okay,
seller?
okay.
What does that mean?
I'll talk about skills first. I want the audience to realize that what I'm saying is really true in terms of if you improve your skill, you can double or triple your income.
Okay.
Remember earlier I said that a lot of them actually have a closing rate of like one is to 10.
Okay. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Right? So real estate sales is a skill-based profession. I hope everybody now see that it's when we say skill-based profession, it's communication skills.
Communication skills.
So
Okay.
it's a skill-based profession. Now, sales being a skill-based profession is similar to being a musician, which is a skill-based profession. It's similar to being a sports person, which is a skill-based profession. Okay? If you are a musician and you are a sports person, how many times can you afford to lose if you want to make money? Or if you are a musician, how many times can you afford to hit the wrong key to continue to be a professional musician?
Okay. I think interesting question.
Very important question. If I'm a salesperson, how many times should I defeat my buyers or sellers? Or how many times can I afford to lose to my sellers and buyers in my communication to be a professional? See, if we talk about Dato Lee Chong Wei, Dato Sri Lee Chong Wei is a badminton player. He literally, if he wants to get to the final, he literally has to win all his matches.
Right.
Get to the final. Okay? The
Okay.
musician cannot hit the wrong key and accidentally, maybe one time some people might miss it, but you cannot keep hitting it. But a real estate agent, many of them look like they are not professionals. This is a big
Okay.
problem. They do not have a strong closing rate, which is close to 1:1, close to 100%. You should talk to 10 buyers and close almost 10 buyers. Convince 10 buyers to do what you want them to do. You should talk to 10 sellers and convince 10 sellers to do what you want them to do. If you can't, something is wrong.
Right. Right.
Okay? So imagine you are a 1 to 10 closing rate. All you need to do is increase this 1 to 10 closing rate to every 10 people close to, you already double your income. You are not even
Right.
at the
Okay.
best.
So
You're not,
by
yeah,
improving your skills, you'll do that.
by
Okay.
improving your skills.
Okay,
Yes.
wait, there's a question in the chat. So first of all, we have only like a few more minutes left before we need to go
Oh,
for
okay, okay,
the
yeah.
announcements. But there's a question which is just on this. So if this is a skill-based profession, right? If a person has no skills in this real estate, in the communication, as you mentioned, is this something they can learn?
Obviously.
Yeah, I think we know the
So,
answer.
so like if it's all about recognizing that you can eventually become a grade 9 in piano. It's
Mm,
all about recognizing that eventually you can hit every forehand in your badminton, every backhand consistently, every drop shot, every serve properly, eventually. The key word here is eventually.
right.
The
Don't give
problem
up.
with
Yeah,
the problem with most real estate people is they want to see result immediately. They
right.
do not believe or they do not practice honing skills, improving skills. So if today I get 10 students who are coming into karate, okay, to learn karate or taekwondo, if they believe that they can eventually become a black belt, it will happen.
Mm.
Nobody is born a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody is born with those skills. That's why I love the fact that it's a skill-based profession, because skills can be developed and skills can be mastered over
Mm.
time. So it's just like Tiger Woods taking 10,000 balls and hitting it in the driving range alone, boring, but it had to be done.
So it takes practice, a lot of
It's
practice.
practice. But obviously, if you practice the wrong shot, you're going to be wrong all the time. So the right scripts are very important. So
Right.
there that's like I said, you must have the correct script that will get the seller to agree with you now, the buyers to agree with you now. You must get the correct script for the seller to give you the exclusive all the time. You must have the right script to get the right response from people all the time. And
Right.
therefore, all the time now, your closing rate will get close. You'll start as a white belt in a real estate sales, then yellow belt, then green belt, then blue belt, then brown belt, then eventually, yes, the keyword is eventually. I love the word eventually, not immediately. And I say this in my training all the time. If you believe that you will get a black belt eventually, you will.
Nice.
If you think you're going to get a black belt immediately, you won't get it eventually.
Okay, nice.
Okay?
Yeah, have the long view in mind, and
Yeah.
it will
Understand the
right.
process. Understand the process that it will happen eventually. It must happen. It's cause and effect.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing all those tips. Okay, I want to ask everyone listening, if what is one thing that you heard today that is something you want to take away, something you want to remember, you felt it was useful, it was helpful, something, maybe a new thought from all the tips that were just given from Colin. Maybe we could just type in the chat any of these items that you heard. And while you're doing that, we're gonna move to some announcements, and then we will come back and hear some final words, just some summary from Colin or whatever, yeah, special sifu wisdom he have for us lah. Yeah, let's go. So we have a few announcements today. All right. So this MREA playbook, I know we said last time it's only for today lah, but it's not just for today. It's like for like 1 or 2 weeks lah. So you still have chance to get 89 ringgit on the MREA playbook. Guys, seriously, this playbook is really good. We've been waiting for it to come back in stock in the US. So it finally came in stock. So we quickly ordered a bunch. They are now physically here. So if you ordered, you can come pick up your copy. And if you still have not ordered, you still have a chance to order. So once this batch is done though, then we're gonna have to put the higher price like coming up. So if you want to get it, please get it now. There's a link in the chat. You can click on it to order this book. So it's full of very practical tips, and it has scripts. It has all these kinds of stuff inside this playbook. All right, train the presenter. So I'm gonna be doing train the presenter again this month. I know some of you, I did it a few months ago and some of you could not make it. So if you want to come, this is a course. It's a 2-day course where I will show you on how to communicate well. Colin was mentioning, right, that we need to have those skills of communication. So from coming here, you will get the skill on how to do a better listing presentation. And also, if you want to be a trainer, which I hope you all want to be trainers, it will also help you to do a better job at trying to help to train up other agents on how to communicate, how to help people learn, how to help people change their own skills. All right, so you can come for that. It's free for KW, but it costs money for outsiders. So I hope you see the value in all these classes we offer you. Okay, so next one, real estate masterclass. This is for those PEA and REAs that need their points. So we have one coming up 29th of May. It's on productivity coaching for peak performance. So you come in, you will learn how to coach those in your team to be able to be better performers. So we have a really good program there. So you can sign up if you need that. A special price just for KW agents is 318 ringgit. Don't tell those outside, it's more expensive. Okay. Last one, this week, Wednesday is Red Day. Last call for Red Day. There's a link in the chat. We need about 10, we have space for 10 more people. It's actually quite limited how many people can come to this group. So this is a time for us to give back. All the agencies in the whole world in KW do some giving back at this time of the year. So we are going to be helping out this Fuji refugee school. So if you're able to come, we're looking for people for the afternoon slot, and you can come to play with the kids or also give a little short talk about different topics. Yeah, you can go check on the chat, on the Google form. If you're not able to come out, but you still want to be a part of this because you care, I know you all care, you all care. You can give a donation. You give a donation to the school for the kids for all their needs. So please also can help out in that way. All right, so that's the end of our announcements. Let's come back to Colin. Yeah, and let's hear what he has to share with us. Oh, here we go. We have a few people wrote some things in the chat. Lovely.
Yeah.
Close by skill, not by chance. Nice one. Awesome. Master your communication skills. Great. Okay, what's your final words you want to give to us, Colin?
Okay. So obviously, there are a lot of things that we need to do.
Yeah.
We need to improve our skills. We need to manage our time. We need to set goals. So I don't have time to go through all of that, but the last thing I would say to everyone is this: you have 24 hours a day. That's all you're gonna get. You're not gonna get 25. You're no special from me. You're 24 is 24. And you have to go back to primary school, and there's a reason why they call it primary school, like primary school. And you need to go back to having a timetable. For me, that's very important, a timetable. Okay? Everything that you need to do. So for example, you have decided, I need to practice my skill. I need to send messages to all my customers and make them fall in love with me, believe in me, and cannot forget me. I need to post stuff on Facebook 1 hour a day, 2 hours a day. I need to go out there and have coffee with people. So just talking about these 4 things, example. So all of these things that you need to do should be a routine to you. You might want to write this word, routine, routine. It should be a routine, because if you do not do it consistently, you will not have the consistent result. So it has to be a routine. So now you take everything you need to do, okay, on a daily basis, put it in a timetable, follow the timetable, you will end up doing everything you need to do.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So
Right?
this is the final tip to put it all together, lah.
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah.
Follow the schedule.
Follow the timetable, like a primary school kid, and you will live by a calendar exactly. Follow that calendar every day, all the things that you need to do, and eventually you'll do everything you need to do.
Awesome.
Then you'll get the right result.
Thank
Okay?
you. Yeah, thank you
You're
so much
welcome.
for all these tips. I think there's a lot of inspiration here this morning, and people enjoyed the show. Yeah, well, thank you so much for your time, Colin, for
You're most
sharing.
welcome. Take care.
Yeah, thanks to everyone on the show, and
Bye.
we'll see you next week
How
on
can
Winning
we connect?
Mondays.
There's a question, how can we connect with Colin? I
Yeah,
think Mariah will answer that later.
you would say again?
I think you will answer that for me later.
Okay, yeah, we will connect. Okay, we will tell you, Fiona. Yes, all right, we'll get back to you. All right, take care,
Okay.
everyone.
Take
Goodbye.
care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.